is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and here you're looking at Sydney Watson's YouTube channel. And I usually don't cover other people's YouTube channels, but in this case, it's kind of necessary. And Sydney Watson has a lot of opinions that line up with me and some of my friends, so I watch her once in a while. I think I found the channel sometime this week after losing track of it for like a year or something. But anyway, what she did was she wrote a fantastic article about how Amber Heard is actually the abuser and Johnny Depp is the person being abused, which is, of course, the reason I'm covering her channel right now, because that's one of the things I do on this channel here. However, if you're into, political stuff, pop culture, that kind of thing, check her out. She's almost got 700,000 subscribers, which is pretty nice. Also, unfortunately, the article is subscription only, so I can't read the full article. However, I'm going to read what people are saying about the article, and we can get a very good idea about what she wrote in the article there. Let's have a look. So here's her community tab, and she's got, lots of selfies of herself, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I was scrolling through, taking a look for maybe some more content-based stuff and not just selfies, and what I found was, well, she's got some dogs there, probably legally migrated into the country because she's from Australia. Okay, what was I saying? Right, here it is. Amber Heard has been exposed as a violent abuser. Let's learn from it. Some more news broke about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp saga yesterday, so I wrote a thing about it, which I'm posting here for you to read if you're interested. It's something I've been wanting to say for ages in a video, but wanted to research it properly and haven't gotten around to doing that. So I guess here's a taste of what that might be like. Hope you're all staying well. So that's great. What I assume is, because I don't know her well, she's a YouTuber who covered political topics, things like that. She does some wokeness and some society issues like being overweight and that kind of thing. And probably she got a lot of requests to cover Johnny, and she was like, well, I heard the news, but I don't really know exactly what it's about. And when she researched it, like most people who have some common sense and understand what they're reading, she found out that Amber Heard has been exposed as a violent abuser. Okay. And by the way, the thing's got almost 6,000 likes, which is pretty good for a community post. And 610 comments. So Justin says, I just got through reading your article and it's beyond fantastic. It was elegantly written, concise, thought-provoking, and showcased an impressive vocabulary without becoming overly wordy or flowery, blavating. If I'm saying that right. Not a word I see every day. And next down, the comment says, thank you, Miss Watson. Having been myself a domestic abuse survivor, it's almost impossible for others to believe this can happen unless they see it with their own eyes. And it's absolutely true that the anti-violence movement is predominantly one-way, anti-male. Please keep up the good work. Obviously, she's saying that men who are abused get no attention. It's not taken seriously. The movement is anti-male. And Luke says, when I tried to file assault charges against my ex, the police told me directly she cannot be charged with a crime. Thank you for speaking out on this so consistently. And MamaMob says, thank you for writing that. I'm the daughter of a male domestic violence victim. My father did nothing to deserve the treatment my mother gave him. He didn't deserve the horrible words she used, nor did he deserve to have a knife held at his throat. And as a child, I didn't deserve to see my father treated that way. Thankfully, my father's abuser died 15 to 17 years ago. I honestly forget when because, well, I hated her. Pretty strong words, but sounds like a true story. And Emily says, Johnny has been my favorite human on the planet. When everyone was slandering him, I remember saying, no, that's not true. I just couldn't see him being that person. I feel so freaking bad for him. He's clearly trying to be rational, trying to call her to be rational. She just excuses her behavior and continues to be a terrible human being. May he get justice in this. May she be railed with the full force of the law, which unfortunately isn't going to happen, but hopefully something. I hate that female abusers are not taken seriously as male. It's sexist, unfair, and disgusting. What a giant pile of crap she is. And that was a very ironic way to put it, if you guys know what I mean. And Jam Forever Young says, my wife of 16 years is emotionally abusive, but nobody believes me when I describe her behavior. Several years ago, she was very angry with me for something I didn't do to her satisfaction. In her anger, she got me in a headlock and was yelling in my face. At the time, we were working with a marriage counselor. When I described the incident to the counselor, my wife denied everything, and so the counselor didn't believe me. It was and is so frustrating. I'm in a much better place emotionally now, although I'm still with her. I've created enough emotional distance from her so she can't hurt me anymore. Statistics show that slightly more men than women end up in hospital from domestic violence. Doesn't matter who does it, it's violence, and that must stop. Perhaps the Depp Heard case will turn the tide, and that's what a lot of us are thinking and hoping. And there's 600 plus of these comments, so obviously I can't read all of them. And unfortunately, I apologize, I can't read this full article. I'm sure it's fantastic, but I just can't spring for subscription for one article. But I can say, definitely check out Sydney. She's got a great channel and she's got some good content, and she's obviously on the side of Johnny Depp. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, pop culture. If you consider subscribing and you don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.